Hello again. Up in the Polly Steps direction today. Quite a nice day. Not windy. All good. I've decided to leave the wind blocker off, at least initially anyway, making my decisions later. And my chiropractic appointment went very well. Got over there nice and easy, very little traffic, which was pleasant. And on the way back, well, I'll run the clip. Look what I found on the way back from the chiropractor. Perfection. Lovely. So that's a yay hot pot situation. Glad to have got a few of those in. Weight off my mind. Lovely. Still standing. Just missed that one. Slightly different view. Normally I'm on that bridge up there. So we're up here by St James's and we're going to go walk along Bitton Park Road to line up a then and now. Now this used to be called Bitton Street back in the day, before they built the road down through the centre of town, etc., and messed everything about. But we're looking over there at that green frontage of what was a shop once upon a time. Let me line them up from the other side. Okay, may not be exactly here, but near enough. Sort of line up the windows, and that's a similar frontage. But here we go, in the 1920s, Charabanc. So if that isn't exactly here, it's not a million miles away. Like I say, Bitton Street, which was called that before they built that road and the street came all the way through, and those flats obviously weren't there because they were built after the places were bombed out in the war. Hoping to get another little practice in this afternoon with the drone if it's not too windy. I won't necessarily be filming it, but if I do manage to get up and I get any sort of good footage, I'll probably drop it in tomorrow's video. But if I don't, I won't. All good. Train! Whee! Oh you baby. I just heard that coming. Big swan right in the centre there, and a few birds on the patches of dry sand. No secret tunnel today though. There's the other swan, as we know, always in pairs, partners, couples, whatever you want to call them, husband and wife. And that's the end of the pontoon jetty, just by the pontoon that's still strapped up onto the rocks. Right, that's Polly Steps, let's crack on. Whoa! One of the special ones. I didn't even get a chance to see exactly what that was, to be fair. I know a lot of you would instantly recognise that, but I'll have to look when I get back on the screen. Look at the birds out there. 20 times zoom, by the way. That was quite crazy. I didn't film it, but I just watched a large dog come running up to someone that's got two small dogs on leads, and the large dog had escaped its owner. Its lead was hanging down, and the chap with the small dogs, fair play to him, I couldn't have handled it like that. He's handled it like a pro. Sort of put his arm out, he blocked the other dog, he swung round, he got the dog's lead, pulled it back up, said no, you know, then took the lead back to the person that had lost control of it. So that was really good, really well handled. Anyway, probably been a lot more interesting had I filmed it, but at the time, I was just like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, we've got a nice big proper gate on now, which we didn't used to have. So that's another little bit of sort of public access to photographers and people like me and just want to go there and not cause any problems. Being taken away. No surprises there. Another little place that I can't go. Not allowed. Oh well. Still plenty of other places I can film. 10 times zoom now. On the sea shipping vessel that's being loaded at the docks. And it's called the Strom. Can't really tell. Tiny little screen I'm looking at it on. It's certainly getting a bit breezier down here at least, so maybe my plans of droning later on may not take place. Never mind though. Got the rest of my life to do it. Don't have to do everything in one day. And a medium tide at the back beach. Right, I'm not going to walk along the back beach like I do most days. I'm going to cut back down to here, past the shipping, down out onto the main road to grab a shot of the Oystercatchers, where I haven't got then and now, but I've got a little story about it, a bit of history, which someone sent in to me, so we'll talk about it when I get there. Another quick one from Ian about the Oystercatchers. He says it's the oldest cafe in town, and he says that it used to be called Ruby's Cap up until the 60s, after the war, up until the 60s, Ruby's Cafe. And his mother, Teresa Mortimer, left school at 13 and went to work there. So that's the Oystercatchers, little story from Ian. Here we go at the Lobster Lounge with the Teignmouth sign. Mum said, why does it say Teignmouth? I said, Teignmouth. Oh, she said. Well, after that diversion to look at the Oystercatcher and tell Ian's story, we're going to head down Ivy Lane, which we're doing now, just to stick our head out on the back beach. Just a quick pan round, not make a meal of it. There's the flagpole from the Normal Wisdom film, where he hides at the top of it. This is where they sent the bus down. It goes into the sea in it. Anyway, we'll show that another day. I've opted to put the wind blocker on now, because there's not much ambient noise that we're missing, just the sound of the wind that can be annoying. There we go, the stuff has gone completely from underneath. We'll just go down and check the other side of it. Well, as you can see, there's certainly a bit more sand here. We're not stepping down into a dip like we were, but not what we need. The front of that completely gone now, and that is, as I say, still standing with the netting up there. Yes. Certainly a very different point at this stage of the year. Isn't it lovely and calm after recent storms? Quay skate park, looking clean and clear. I'm not going to go straight down and go to Lidl's. I'm going to do a couple of laps of the den, which I probably won't film, just to get some steps in. Right, with the magic of video, it's now about half an hour later, and I've done about 6 laps of the den. Got some steps in, very nice, into the triangle. There's coasters over there. And I'm going to go down and see the Christmas tree for the first time. There we go, it's behind that Total Reach, just about make it out. Not an awful size, not the biggest I've seen here. They're still decorating it. Some of the decorations, gold and blue. There we go, in situ. So they're still doing it at the moment, but all good. And there are lights wrapped around there, so we'll be lit up. Lovely. Have a look at that again when it's all finished. Right, I'm going to pop over to Well Chemist, get a prescription that's arrived. Then I'm going up to Lidl's for bread and milk and essentials. Right, that's what I had to do. Done did. Now I'm going to head up to Lidl's. Of course, the back of Wetherspoons for Barry. Here we go, Lidl's. And there we go. Another wander around comes to an end. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure to spend time with you. And that's it for today, I think. Same again tomorrow. Probably down the seawall. Gonna go home now. Gonna see if I can take advantage of this lack of wind to actually get some practice in with this drone. All good. And see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.